Hi everybody, welcome to Arts Quest. I'm Todd B.
And I'm Erin Ludlow.
Today, big fun.
Big fun!
Now,
Yeah, you gotta say it like that.
yeah, okay.
Big fun!
No, probably just you. It doesn't work when I do it. Anyway, not a traditional art story, it's more of a toy store.
Well, no, because, yeah, it's not traditional. There's really no artists involved
That we
in the
interviewed.
story at all.
There are.
No, there isn't.
It's
There
really a
isn't.
pop culture phenomenon.
There you go. It is that.
Yeah.
It is that, but it's not
Yeah,
so much artists. But
But
it's big fun.
But it's big fun, and I think we should go check it out.
Let's go.
Someone says, how do you explain this store? It's just like a throwback to the old five and dime, and we started out as like a pretty much a classical five and dime, and we morphed a little bit into a lot of collectibles, and then now we're more like a kind of a department store, and so it's a throwback. It's the place that you used to go to when you were a kid, and for so many kids nowadays, they have no idea what a store like this was. They just, it's all big box. So Big Fun is a fun place. It's a special place that people can go to and reminisce and find stuff from their childhood. Well, I figured it out after 20 years. On April Fool's of this year, we finally hit the 20-year anniversary. And I figured out my reason for Big Fun. It's just to make people laugh and happy. Because, life's kind of rough, and we all need a little levity, and Big Fun seems to serve that purpose. So we put smiles on people's faces. Well, it used to be a lot easier. The older stuff, I used to go to old warehouses and really be like an archaeologist and dig and find stuff. But the old warehouse days are behind us. There's very few left. Cleveland's a perfect example. Our warehouse district has been gentrified and repurposed and reused, and it's condos and restaurants and lofts, and all the cool old stuff got thrown out, went to the dumpster. And so it's hard to find that. So it's becoming much more difficult to find classic old stuff. So that's why we buy collections and toys. Some of the newer stuff, the funky stuff, I go to a couple shows a year, and I have friends in New Orleans and Baltimore and Chicago, and we kind of collectively, collaboratively work together to find cool stuff that we can add to the store. Good, strong majority of it's the real deal. And then there are some product lines that, believe it or not, the company's still making it for 75 years. They've made the same product, the same molds. They've even changed their box packaging. And there's other stuff that is new that you would think was vintage, and it's just a reproduction of something that was made 20, 40, 50 years ago. And so we like to mix it in. We don't try to pass it off as vintage. We let people know that it's a reproduction. But then there's other stuff that, just as cool, that's new, that we like. So we have vintage original stuff. We have what's called new old stock, which is items that have been in a warehouse, in a case, on a shelf for 40, 50 years that we bring in here. Then we have vintage stuff that we buy people's collections, so could be used, some of it could be newish. Then we also have kind of funky, cool, retro design stuff. And then we have new, just unusual product. So we mix it up. Well, right now, the 80s stuff is really, really hot. So you've got a guy behind me working on, retrofitting and repurposing and rejuvenating the lives of old Nintendos and Super Nintendos. So that's what we do, is we buy those and we'll fix them up. Not we, they. Transformers, G.I. Joes, Star Wars, Care Bears, Strawberry Shortcake, My Little Pony. The 80s stuff is really rocking. But for us also, we do really well with Cleveland merchandise. So we have this whole line of Cleveland You Gotta Be Tough t-shirts, magnets, mugs. We have a lot of other, we're up to making our own magnets. We have about 35 magnets that we've done ourselves. And then of course the joke and gag stuff, the old joke and gag stuff. And then we have magic. We sell magic toys and tricks, which are kind of cool. Well, everyone asks me my favorite toy. I loved Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I mean, that's my childhood. You're around it so often. It's like being in a bakery and asking what your favorite little pastry is. I've become comfortably numb with all this stuff. As you can see, I surround myself with lots of color and funk and junk, and just the whole idea is like a veritable cornucopia of delights when you walk in here, and it's overkill. The big thing that we're doing here now, which is kind of cool after our 20th anniversary, is we're filling the place up with art and artwork of local artists and some national people. It's kind of becomes part of this. People want to call us a museum, but I'd rather be more interactive. So we have a couple projects right now. We got a guy that's an incredible guy who's working on this magic hat, Mechanical Magic hat, and I have another guy who built our, Mark Jenks, who built our lunchbox, or oversized lunchbox in our Pee Wee's Jombies Playhouse. He's working on a Rube Goldberg contraption that's going to be great. So we want this to be a point of destination. We love for people to shop here. We want people to come in because retail's been really rough, and the stores never look better, and I've never had better staff, so I'm happy. www.bigfunbigfun.com. It's Big Fun twice. We like it so much you have to say it twice. But yeah, and we're gonna sell. We're selling stuff on there. We haven't gone full storm, full speed ahead with it, but we'll have easy access to order online. And we're always buying stuff. That's the big thing. What makes this place special is every day you come in here, there's going to be more than likely a new old item that someone had just brought in off the streets.
Big fun, right? And that place is awesome. I could have spent days in there. It's like this whole throwback to your childhood where you're like, oh, I totally forgot about that thing.
See, not artist, but you liked it.
Yeah.
You thought it was cool and fun and awesome.
So you want to check out Big Fun. And you can also check us out at artsquesttv.com. Don't make that face. That's a good site. It's not my Twitter feed.
Oh, that's nonsense.
On Twitter.
That is nonsense.
And you can also see us on our Facebook page. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm digging your fat beats.
I have so much soul.
I know it. Check you out.
I'm not white at all, people.
No.